I'm Bo Miner. We're with Miner Brother Farms here in Sumter County, Georgia. And this farm's been around since about 1983. And we farm cotton, peanuts, corn, and a variety of produce crops, as well as some turf. Switching from a conventional sprayer to ExactApply, the main benefits that I see are improvements in efficiency and then the accuracy. And then also more of a wide range of applications with the ExactApply sprayer. This year we did even a little bit more experimentation with different nozzle types. So we can go from spraying dicamba on one field with a low drift nozzle to just being able to switch in the cab without rotating the nozzle body into a peanut fungicide that needs a very fine product, and get that out there with a different tip. Another thing on the ExactApply range of operation, also keeping an accurate rate while you're going different speeds in the field is a big plus, because you're not getting the overspray that you would get or around turns and that kind of thing. One thing with the ExactApply too is we've been monitoring in Op Center the accuracy of the rates that we get, and I believe that the ExactApply is much more accurate. And that's a big deal when you're talking about chemicals. I mean, I think last year we sprayed 73,000 acres with a ground rig, ExactApply rig, and I mean, you talking about, over that many acres, it makes a big difference. For us, it's more about the accuracy of, what you're getting out there. You can have whoever in the sprayer, but what you're getting out there is 10 gallons per acre or 15 gallons per acre. Whatever you're shooting for is going to be on that target applied rate. Is so much more accurate compared to if you had a sprayer and you were trying to get your speed just right and the pressure just right to make sure you're getting around that rate. ExactApply takes all the guesswork out, and you can just make sure you're getting the right rate. And then when you look at the accuracy, when you check back on Op Center, it's 10 gallons to the acre or 15 gallons to the acre across the whole field, and that's hard to get with another type of sprayer. So we have some operators that are pretty good with technology. They're able to go in there and they can do the same thing I can do when I'm in the sprayer. They can operate everything, they can change the maps, they can change the fields, they can adjust the nozzles. And then we also have operators that, they're an operator and they're a great operator, but they're not, technology isn't their forte. We have some people who don't speak English, can't even read the screen, and they're able to get in there and they get the same job done as the guy that's really technological and able to do all that stuff. So the three main benefits that I see to ExactApply in our operation are efficiency, range of application, and then also just accuracy in general and ease of use is kind of an add-on to all that. But when I talk about efficiency, being able to get out there and get the most out of the chemical that you have in the tank is big. When we're trying to cover acres, having to shut off and make sure you're counting rows right and make sure you're right in the right place where you're not overlapping. To be able to understand that it's doing a good job, kind of tying into the ease of use and not having to worry about those things, it creates a lot of efficiency. The wide range of application, I think, is with the pulse width modulation, being able to use different rates at the touch of a button, being able to change nozzles at the touch of a button, and also being able to go out there and have just different applications as far as speed or quantity of product put out. I think ExactApply has improved our farm's efficiency in areas. It's not something that we can actually calculate, but I know the guys running the sprayers, just from a ease of use standpoint, them being able to go out there and not have us have to come out of the field and set everything up for them, just knowing it works and it does a good job, no matter who's driving the sprayer. That takes labor that's needed in other areas and lets them not have to worry about those things. So Op Center is a huge part of our operation. We want to do everything we can in Op Center, and we're looking to do more than we're doing now in Op Center. We track everything from every planting, spraying, and fertilizer application that goes out is all tracked in Op Center. We're working on getting planes set up in Op Center. We're working on getting all of our tillage set up in Op Center. We can't really do enough, and we're using Op Center to track cost as well by importing the machine data into other programs to be able to know exactly what we put out and track inventories and costs that way. So I can't speak for everybody in our operation, but I know for me personally, it really eliminates the need for a piece of paper and a pen or a notebook. I know in previous years, well, we used to have those red notebooks, hardbound notebooks, and every application that was ever done was written down in that thing. And now I see we have notebooks laying around that we buy every year that nobody ever uses. And that's really all because of Op Center and being able to track all that stuff in there. And if you go to Op Center, it's your source of truth. It's your Bible for the farm. It has everything, every record that you've ever done on it in there. And having that all in one place is a huge benefit to the farm. And we're really big on data and the future of data and what all Op Center can do. So Op Center, I think, is a very usable program. I think it takes some work on the front end, getting your operators, putting applications in the right way, and maybe that'll take some work from you to help get those set up. But I think the benefit that comes from it and the ability to be able to track everything you're doing and go back to those records without you having even lift a finger is just intensely valuable. And I can't speak enough to the ease of use. I mean, when your tractor's out there running and it's set up, you don't have to do anything. There's no writing down, there's no remembering, there's no calling somebody to ask, hey, what did you do on this field? You can look at it real time. There's just too many benefits to not want to try to make that jump. I'd say in the last 5 years, we've really been intensely using Op Center. I don't know if we used it much before that, but over the last 5 years, I've even seen just a huge increase in the usability of Op Center, going from, when you click on something, it doesn't want to show up, to now it's just real seamless, and there's a lot of improvements going on all the time. It's really good. I mean, they're updating things very regularly and have a lot of good input going in there. So Harvest Profit is a financial tool that would go alongside our Op Center, and we've been using, I call them farm financial software alongside our accounting software to track all of our costs in our field, and that's what Harvest Profit is. It's a tool where you can take the data on a field by field basis to know exactly what's put in your field, and it's all in the means of getting your true cost of production. And we're really big on that and have been for years, on really figuring out what goes into this field and analyzing, hey, what should we be doing different in this field? Harvest Profit does a really good job of that, and the integration with Deere is just a huge plus. We actually switched this year from another product that we've been using for years. And Harvest Profit, one of the main selling points was its integration with Deere and how it's seamless. I mean, when you look at your field analyzer in Op Center, it's the exact same thing as it is in Harvest Profit. And so when you have that level of accuracy and you're not having to make a bunch of other adjustments or clicks, it helps you to take that source of truth that you already have in your records and easily import it into another software to be able to do a different thing with it. So Harvest Profit is a great decision-making tool. I think there's a lot of things in there as we look and we gather all this data. We say, what are we going to do with this data? Harvest Profit's a great example of something that you can use that data to make decisions. I mean, we're getting down to, we have a P&L run in Harvest Profit today, and we're making decisions on marketing based on what's in that P&L. And so we can see what the markets are doing, how much we have in the crop. We're seeing our cost per bushel in real time based on projections, and that allows us to be able to go in there and make more well-informed decisions. And that's what really the data is all used for. If you're not if you're not making decisions with the data, it's nice to have, or for remembering, or having to regulatory use the data to show somebody something. But if you're not making decisions with it, then your data isn't working for you like you could have it be. So Harvest Profit is probably the best example I've seen of a tool that helps you to use the data that you're capturing in Ops Center. I think I've heard from people say, hey, look, we're just too small. We don't need, we don't have the complexity. And I think that's actually an easier reason to adopt the technology. I mean, it's simple, it's clear cut. So if you got Ops Center and you can just have it on a few tractors and keeping all your records, it's definitely, no matter if you got 10 or 30 or 50 tractors, it's cutting down on your workload by it automatically tracking what you're doing, saving that step of writing things down in a notebook. With Operations Center, I don't think it matters the size. I think it can benefit everybody.